Call us at 877-937-1047. You can also text us. Text JJR and whatever's on your mind to 96893. It's an interesting thing having Halloween on Thursday coming up because this weekend there were lots of Halloween parties. You see all the celebrities in their costumes, right? I saw Peyton was out in costume and my sons were out in costume. But then a couple of my boys have got something going on Thursday, and then a couple of my boys got stuff going on Saturday too. This coming Saturday, right? So it's like all Halloween all the time. Peyton, what was your whole scenario?
Well, my boyfriend Kadeem and I had kind of had a little bit of an argument about which Halloween costume we were going to wear. I wanted to be Sticky and Dijonay from the Proud Family. He felt like nobody would recognize us, which is probably true, but it was still fun, right? And he wanted to do Aladdin and Jasmine, and he dug his heels into it. So I'm all stressed out on Saturday. I'm praying that these costumes get here in time, and we ended up going with Aladdin and Jasmine, and we were definitely best dressed.
You guys look
completely shut down Halloween. I was so happy. He had to wear the little hat. It was the funniest thing ever. But I just looked at him for how antisocial my boyfriend is. I was like, you really love me. The fact that you are down to get dressed up, look absolutely ridiculous with me, and still have a good time. So it was fun. We had a good Halloween weekend for sure.
That's funny you say he's antisocial. My son Dutch yesterday was at a barbecue at one of his teammates' house, and a bunch of the dads were there. And a bunch of the sons were sitting next to the dads, and they all laughed like it was a before and after. Like these young boys, when they grow up, they're going to look like these dads. And Dutch was like, it was really neat. And I go, except I wasn't there. And he goes, yeah, you weren't there. And I go, did you tell all the dads? Sorry, my dad's antisocial and introvert and doesn't like to hang out with people. We've never, ever in a million
Especially
years.
Other dads.
So we have to acknowledge this. We have a terror squad. What's the guy?
That looks like Art the Clown right there. I'm kind of scared.
And there's people in here. And are you going to talk? You're not going to talk. This is the Terror Clown just walked in. It's not Grant.
Terrifier. Terrifier 3 Clown.
I saw Grant there.
I've always not liked clowns, and this confirms that, because that's just really freaking me out.
Yeah, Rich is the one that's not afraid of Let's see. I'm trying to see if we know who this person is that just walked in.
It's a very tall person.
So the person just walked in. They have that's the Terrifier clown, right?
Yeah.
And he's standing by Rich. Do we get a picture?
What if he doesn't show up in the picture?
Like it. wait, turn around. Get a picture.
Come on. This is making me, oh my God, my heart's flying out of my chest.
I'm scared of that.
I'm trying to see if we know who that person is. Is it somebody in the building that put that costume on? You know what's funny is I literally thought it was Grant until I saw Grant right here.
Yeah, I know. Once you start eliminating staff members, it gets a little creepy.
We're getting started for Halloween. Who are you? Reveal yourself, Art the Clown.
Is he going?
Hey, it's my cousin Devin. Hey, snap.
Is that Mr. Beast?
No.
Looks like Mr. Beast.
This is my cousin Devin.
Oh, it's your cousin?
Yes, this is my cousin Devin. We wanted to start the spooky vibes off. And I was like, you're super tall. You would be the perfect Art the Clown. Johnny's been talking about how he's terrified of him. I was like, let's bring him in. Start Halloween.
Thank God there's a human underneath that.
Your cousin looks more like Mr. Beast than any other person. You get that a lot? Do you get that a lot?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You're like a really tall Mr. Beast.
I know. More handsome.
Yeah, much more
Mr. Handsome.
All right. Well, welcome, Devin.
I can breathe again. Thank you.
Good morning. Anyway.
John's just like, what is going on?
I was not ready
now?
for that.
I know. That was the point, to switch things up this Monday morning.
Speaking of this weekend, you talk about Kadeem and the Halloween costume, but you also said his mom was in town.
Yes, his mom was in town.
So did she go with you guys?
No, she didn't. Kadeem has family out here already on his mom's side, so he went and hung out with, or she went to go hang out with them. But I feel bad for Kadeem because he was on the couch all weekend. Me and his mom were in the bed. We were like, see you later. You're going to have the uncomfortable sleep, not us. But it was really nice. And I was actually super stressed out because she's his mom is literally just an angel on this earth. She's the sweetest thing ever. I love her to death. And I was trying to frantically clean my apartment, and I started cleaning the baseboards out of everything. And Kadeem's like, that's what you choose to clean is the baseboards? There's literally 4 piles of laundry right here. That's what you choose to do.
Have you ever seen that TikTok where it's what my wife thinks people are going to do when they come over. And it's like, check the baseboards. They run in to see if the beds are made in all the rooms. It's like the stuff that's not important that you just feel like you have to do when people are coming over.
Exactly. So
Relationships. We had to go to this charity event on Saturday night, my wife and I, and it was a 3-hour drive to this event. And we got into a little bit of probably one of the biggest fights we ever been into. But
That's
talk about
bad because you're trapped in a car.
That's exactly what she said. So we have this 3-hour drive to this event, and the event went well. It was supposed to start at 6, and now it's 7:15, and it hasn't started yet, right? And I don't want to be out too late. In fact, I even said, I go, so if I'm planning for the night, we're not getting home till midnight, 1 o'clock. She's like, no. We're going to leave by 7:30. I'm like, okay, it's not 8. We haven't left yet. So finally I said, hey, Blake, it hasn't started yet. Let's just leave. We're here. They've seen us. We've taken pictures with people. We've shaken hands, kissed babies. I go, can we just go? And she's like, okay, fine. I'll go to the bathroom. I go, wait, I just want to make sure you're okay with us leaving. So anyway, we're leaving. We're driving. We're about 10 minutes away from leaving the event. And she says, you know what? I don't want to start an argument. That's how she starts the conversation.
Uh-oh.
I don't want to start an argument. But you can't read me. Because I wanted to say, I'm like, wait a minute. Of course I can't read you. I can't read your mind. I'm trying to communicate. So we get in this huge argument. And then it's just quiet. And the radio is turned. We're listening to the radio station, and the music's playing, but it's low. It's not loud enough. But I don't want to turn it up. So it's just quiet for 2.5 hours. And then I can hear her. The song was playing, and I can hear her. It's dark in the car. And she would, be singing the song under her breath, but singing the song. And I'm like, like she was trying to connect.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? And finally she was like, are you okay to drive? Because it was late and whatever. Mm-hmm. And then we start talking and then we made up.
Oh, good.
Right, but you got to read her body language next time, John Jay.
No. The number one thing.
You should know your wife never wants to leave.
That's true.
I mean,
but he did ask,
but then I said, I was like, then I don't have to go to this. I go, you can go. She goes, I really want to see Zach speak. Okay, we were with Zach Thursday. We were with Zach tonight, and you hung out and played with his dog, and everything's fine. We don't have to see him speak. You met him. You did it all. And if you want to see him speak, then you could take a friend. I go, but I like hanging out with you. I know, but also I was clearly communicating before. I said the key is to communicate.
Yeah.
You have to communicate. And I was telling you that I want to go to sleep. My sleep score sucks, and I want to go to bed early, and I want to do whatever. And I go, now if you said, can we stay? I really want to see this guy Zach speak.
You would have stayed.
I would have stayed. But she did until we were already leaving. I'm like, communication. Communication.
You're the worst. I could never.
But let me tell you, that drive home, though, was so uncomfortable.
So awkward.
Brutal.
Especially because I was just like, you know, that story that was trending a couple weeks ago about how guys that were just sitting in the back of an airplane staring at the thing.
Yeah.
What was that called?
Raw dogging.
Raw dogging, yeah. I was like, I'm not going to touch the dial on the radio. I'm not going to do it. I'm just driving. And I was just quiet and I was just driving. And here's what she says to me. She goes, what are you thinking about right now? I go, can't you read me?
Oh, no, you
That had to make it worse.
The worst.
I said, can't you read me? You can't read me? She's like, what do you think about right now? And I go, do you really want to think about it? She's like, and I literally was thinking about all these flags, different countries' flags, and how they made flags. I was like, how'd I come up with a flag like that?
He's like, cool. So you're
she
not
wants
thinking
you.
about maybe doing things differently this night so things will get better on the
Normally, when she asks me that, I'm always in the middle of my own Indiana Jones story. Instead, I was thinking about, how'd they come up with flags? Like, how do they all have enough people to agree that this is going to be our flag? I mean, look how we are about our Halloween costumes.
Yeah.
We can barely agree. But as a country to come up with your own flag and how many people are involved in it, that's what I was thinking about at the time when she said, what do you think about right now? Anyway, good morning, Cody. What's up?
Good morning, everybody. How are you guys?
Awesome.
Doing good? Okay, so I wanted to redeem myself because you actually stopped by my work on Saturday, and I was kind of fangirling. And then I rewatched the video you posted. I'm like, oh my gosh, I look crazy.
Well, where's your work? What did I do? Where?
Bikini beans.
Oh, bikini beans. Oh, bikini. All right, wait. So you were, Cody, you were the one that helped us.
Yeah, I was the one.
You were so nice. Can I tell you what happened? So my son had two basketball games on Sunday or Saturday, whatever. It was Saturday, yeah. And there was an hour between games. So my wife goes, you want to go get a coffee or something? And I said, sure. So she goes and she Googles coffee around me, thinking there was a Starbucks, and there's a place called Bikini Beans. So she goes, oh, that's right around the corner. Let's just go there. Like, all right. So we pull in. I don't even put two and two together. I don't think bikini, right? So I pull in, and you got to pull into the drive-in, and you drive through, and you make this U-turn. And as I turn, there's this beautiful rear end in a thong. And I go, whoa. My wife's like, whoa. And it was Cody.
Oh, hey, Cody.
How nice for you. Congratulations, Cody.
Yeah, I'm like the first introduction where I meet John Jay and Blake. I'm like, shut up, like oh, this is crazy.
And I got the drink there. It was delicious. It was fat. I got a smoothie protein shake with coffee in it, and it was fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah, our Monkey Buzz is really popular, and then the owners actually saw your video too, and she was like, I love them. I used to listen to them every morning. So just tell that everybody. You my day.
Tell her we're still here.
Yeah, tell the owners to keep listening.
I'm sure she still does, but every morning that was kind of her thing. So
very cool.
Awesome.
Why are you up so early? Why are you up so early?
I'm going to the doctor's and then going to work.
All right. Well, go see Cody at Bikini Beans. And where is it? Is that Chandler? Is that what you call that, Chandler? I was.
That one was our Mesa location, Country Club in Guadalupe. We have 5 other ones though, so we're all over.
That's Mesa. God, Mesa's huge.
It is huge.
All right, Cody, drive safe. Good luck at the doctor. Thank you so much for listening.
Thanks, guys. Have a good day.
Kyle, what are 3 things we need to know?
Over the weekend, the Dodgers beat the Yankees. They now have a 2-0 lead in a best-of-7 showdown, of course, of the whole World Series. The next game is tonight in New York, and the Dodgers enter it with a little bit of history on their side, because in the history of Major League Baseball, teams that win the first 2 games in the best of 7 end up taking the entire series 77 out of 92 times.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty good statistics. So the Yankees are going to have to pull off a miracle. So apparently manly men have a higher risk of heart problems. They found men who conform to masculine behaviors are significantly less likely to receive crucial diagnosis and treatment for serious cardiovascular conditions. They say this because they feel that men who, I guess, sort of succumb to that societal pressure, they have to be too tough, self-reliant, like, I don't need to go to the doctor, I don't need to do that, don't end up going to the doctor, number one, to get checked to find out they may have the problem. And then when they find out they have the problem, they're too manly to go get the help for it. So just go get the help. You can still be a man. You're still totally doodly. So remember when it went viral that the sound of chicken frying in oil is similar to the sound of soothing rain?
Yes.
Is that rain or is it chicken? Is it rain or chicken?
You were obsessed with this yourself.
KFC is hopping on this. They actually teamed up with a sleep wellness company called Hatch to create a new chicken-themed sleep sound called Kentucky Fried Chicken Rain.
Wow.
And now you can fall asleep to the sound of the sizzling Kentucky Fried Chicken.
That's funny.
On both KFC and Hatch YouTube channels. So if you need a little help sleeping, that could be your new sleep noise. And that's 3 things you need to know.
Peyton, what's the vibe for horoscopes today?
I'm going to tell you the scariest thing about your personality based on your zodiac sign.
Kicking off Halloween week. Frank Ocean apparently is dropping an album soon, and apparently, according to my son Dutch, it's going to be the biggest thing in the world. When
That
it
could be
drops.
huge.
Love it.
Good morning, Barbara.
Good morning.
What is your sign?
Scorpio. My birthday's tomorrow.
Oh, happy early birthday, Barbara. Okay, so for Scorpio, let's not kid ourselves. You guys are the mastermind villain everyone never sees coming. You are the kind of person who plans years ahead, holding on to grudges with the grip strength of a horror movie ghost. It's also intense, but we love it. But that is the scariest thing about your personality. You're a little too serious sometimes.
Sounds about right.
I understand that somebody posing as me has been reaching out to you, Barbara.
Yes. So I commented on one of your Facebook posts, and they sent me a message and was asking all these weird questions and trying to get my picture and all kinds of weird things.
Yeah, Peyton sent me a screenshot, and I saw that last week. Somebody else messaged me about it, and it says John Jay, and he's got a green logo, and he says he's reaching out to all these people as me. It's terrible. I don't know I reported it, and Facebook hasn't done anything yet.
Yeah, I reported him as well.
Okay.
As soon as I was like, this isn't right.
Well, thank you. Thanks for reporting him.
No problem.
Drive safe and have a great day. Happy birthday tomorrow.
Thank you so much.
What up, Steve? What's your sign?
Real quick about the whole John Jay thing, I also commented on that. I thought that was you. That hurt my feelings now.
You thought what did the fake me reach out to you?
Yeah, the fake you reached out to me. I was just like, oh, John Jay, hey.
Like, what are they trying to do? Are they asking you for money or something?
No, they were just saying, they were just asking about, I'm thinking it's like for likes or whatever. They were asking about how long I've been listening to the show and things like that.
Weird. Dangerous.
Yeah, I was like, that's weird.
People have too much time on their hands.
How does anyone have that much time?
Okay, but anyways, though, back to the thing. I'm a Cancer, by the way.
Okay, Cancer, Steve. Steve, my Cancer, yes. Cancer, you guys feel everything, and it's really beautiful, but it's also a little terrifying. So this is the scariest thing about your personality. Your ability to go from everything's fine to my soul is aching can turn anyone into a ghost. Your depth is unmatched. While it's powerful, it's also like staring into a bottomless pit of feels.
Dang.
Not everybody likes that, Steve.
Deep.
That sounds scary.
I know, exactly.
Hey, guys. Hey, thank you guys very much. You guys have a great morning.
You do, brother. Thank you. Hey, November.
Good morning. I also got messages, which was nuts.
You got messages from me? The fake me?
Yeah, the fake you did, and I thought it was funny, and I tagged you, and I was like, "This is funny, John Jay."
Oh, so you knew it wasn't
I
me?
knew it wasn't you.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I knew it wasn't you.
Okay, good.
But
Good. Yeah, they even spell my name wrong. They go John and then a space J, I think.
and then Jay. Yep.
Yeah,
and I was like,
no
"That's not
space.
you."
Come on.
No space.
No, it's a weird. It's a green background with a letter J. This is what the guy looks.
Yeah, and it says top fan, and I'm going, "Yeah, this is not John Jay. That's just craziness." And then he also messaged me saying, "So, how do you like the show? Can you?" And I'm like, "What the hell? No, that's not." Yeah,
How weird.
Fun stuff.
All right, so November's a Taurus. Let's do it
Well,
again for
November's
Taurus.
a Taurus, and the scariest thing about your personality is your stubbornness. When you dig your heels in, it's like trying to argue with a brick wall. Even ghosts would try to give up haunting you because there is no moving a Taurus when they are set on something.
You're absolutely right. Once I have my, I guess, heels in, that's it.
Exactly, or your horns in.
No
Either one
turning.
works.
Either one. Whatever.
All right, November. Have a
All
great
right, well,
day.
thank you guys.
Bye.
You too. Bye.
Hey, this is big. Robin, where were you last night?
Hi. Oh, I went and saw a Taylor Swift concert in New Orleans.
Oh, how cool.
Oh, that's awesome. So you saw Sabrina Carpenter.
Yeah, girl, I'm paying for it this morning, though. Like, it was so hard to get out of there.
I'm sure. So how long were you stuck
So
in
many
traffic?
Swifties.
That's funny.
Hey, wait. So, I saw the Sabrina Carpenter thing like 2 nights ago. Did she perform more than one night in New Orleans?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and she had Sabrina Carpenter come out both nights.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool.
That's cool, especially because Sabrina Carpenter is literally on her own tour right now.
Yeah, which is on fire
But
as well.
if you're Sabrina Carpenter and Taylor Swift invites you to come to the Eras Tour, you do. Like
Right.
1 night,
Right.
2 night, 3 nights,
Totally.
5 nights, 10 nights.
Well,
Because
she
she's
was
opening for
open
her.
for her in the
That's great
European
exposure
leg, right?
for her, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw the videos going viral. That's amazing. Also, I was watching part of the Chiefs game yesterday just to see Taylor, and I didn't see Taylor, and I had a couple friends who were at the game. I texted them like, "Where's Taylor?"
They know.
They didn't respond to me.
Taylor Swift sports assistant. I'm sure.
And then I saw Travis Kelce scored like his first touchdown.
Yeah,
I read that today on the Taylor Swift Instagram account. Anyway, how was the concert, Robin?
It was phenomenal. I'll tell you what, though, it was like winning the golden ticket, getting the code to even get a chance to get tickets, because the way these people were selling these tickets, it's sad. Like, they were really price gouging these tickets. Like, I felt so bad for a lot of locals because not a lot of people got it. You just randomly, if you were a Swiftie, you got like a code, and you had a short window time to buy these tickets.
Mm-hmm. So, what's your sign?
Sorry, I'm Gemini.
Okay, well, Gemini, the scariest trait about you is the Jekyll and Hyde effect. You're the original two-faced horror story. 1 minute you're sweet and bubbly, and then the next you're plotting world domination in your head. You really do make it look so effortlessly, which is what is the most terrifying about it.
That sounds about right. I had my moods. I had my mood swings.
What time did you get home from the concert last night?
Oh, gosh, 1 o'clock.
Oh, dang.
It was so hard to get an Uber, and the parking was outrageous. Some places were charging like $100 for parking out in New Orleans. It was just bad.
Well, that's cool that you wake up and listen to us. Thank you for calling in.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, guys. Thanks for all what y'all do. Y'all have a great day.
You too. Hey, you can listen to us for free on the iHeartRadio app all over the country. John Jay's on the phone, you guys. Hi, John Jay.
Hello, this is the real John Jay on the line. I'm just calling to see if you have you been enjoying our show today?
You sound like the Zodiac guy.
Yeah, totally.
I was just wondering if you enjoyed, and also, could you send me some Visa gift cards, please? I'm a Virgo, so I need Visa gift cards whenever you get a chance.
Okay, thank you. What do you got for Virgo?
Well, Virgo, your scariest trait is how much of a control freak energy you have. If perfectionism was a haunted mansion, you guys would live in it. You have to have everything perfect, and that's really scary. Mostly for people who have to kind of be in your life and be in your circle. They're terrified of my Virgos.
Good. Kennedy.
Good.
What's your sign, Kennedy?
Yeah, hey guys, yes, I'm a Leo.
Ooh, just like me. Okay, our scariest trait is attention hogging. We are the horror movie character who screams, "Look at me," while the killer's lurking. Our craving for the spotlight is next level. And to be honest, if being adored was lethal, we'd be out here collecting souls. That's just facts.
That's true, I am a attention seeker.
Yeah, me too.
All right, Kennedy, thanks for listening. What do you got for Libra?
Yeah, well, Libra, for Kyle, your scariest trait is your people-pleasing chaos. You'd make a deal with anybody if it means that no one's feelings got hurt. Constantly choosing between options, it's like life or death for you guys. Sometimes, just make a decision. Watching you try to please everyone is like watching a horror movie where we scream. Don't do it at the screen.
Okay, but like sometimes you can find the thing that makes everybody happy.
What do you got for Pisces?
Yeah, Pisces. Rich, the scariest trait about you is your lack of reality. You are the mystical siren luring people into emotional doom. You romanticize your life to the point where it becomes fiction, and reality is just not necessary or in your vocab.
Reality isn't necessary.
Come back to earth, Richard.
Hey, look around.
That's a good one. You nailed him right on. All right, if we can get to your sign, they're all posted on our website, johnjrich.com. John J and Rich, time for stacks and hacks. I have stacks of information. Rich has life hacks. In a new survey of 3,000 Americans, 97% of people admit to being spooked by something. In 17 states, the number one fear is death. In 8 states, the top fear is heights, and the rest is public speaking. How old is too old for kids to go trick-or-treating? The common answer in a new poll is 16.
There should be
That's
no
about
limit.
right.
There should be no limit. I saw this post somewhere where it said, if there's older kids trick-or-treating, let them. They're being kids.
That was
I reposted
Kyle.
that.
Oh, that's where I got it. I read it for you.
Maybe, yeah.
It was good.
It was all over the place, though, and I really respected it because I'm like, let them be kids, let them be young.
Right, because they could be out here just running the streets and
Yeah.
doing who knows
And they're
what.
trick-or-treating. Like, how
Yeah.
innocent is that?
A woman in New Jersey is suing JetBlue for serving her an ice cream sandwich that was too cold as she broke her tooth trying to eat it. She thinks someone should have warned her that it was like a block of ice. That's silly.
That's
Maybe
ridiculous.
sue your dentist. A man in Milwaukee has pleaded no contest after he bit the fingertip off of a person at a wedding last year. Pizzas made and sold at a Wisconsin pizzeria were unintentionally contaminated with THC. They were using an oil from another business and didn't realize it contained Delta-9 cannabis.
Oh, no. That's bad news.
Whoops.
Long trip.
Okay, this is kind of random. I'm going to try to explain it the right way, but there was an article about people that are having consensual sex with partners they can't trust. And a company has come up with a digital condom. It's called Camdom. It's being described as a digital condom supposed to protect users and from non-consensual nudes. Both participants download the app, activate it, and then it sets off an alarm if one person gets disconnected or captures footage. Kind of weird.
Yeah, it is kind of weird.
But I guess, nowadays. A guy in North Carolina found a $20 bill on the ground. He was like, yeah, I'm going to go buy a lottery ticket. $1 million.
What a lucky day for him.
Yeah.
Anybody in here ever get hangry?
All the
Yes.
time.
Being hangry comes from a combination of not eating soon enough after your stomach tells you to, low blood sugar, and low serotonin. All that combined, your brain can make you act like a toddler or that missed their nap. When you do get hangry, here's what I tell you to do right away. Eat crunchy vegetables like carrot, celery, or cucumber, chickpeas, Greek yogurt, berries, or almonds. That'll help you.
I'm like, I need a Snickers.
Yeah. I don't know if we're coming around to the Sexiest Man Alive People magazine issue, but there was an article done about people's Sexiest Man Alive, their past jobs before they were famous. Can you think of anybody Sexiest Man Alive? Give me a name. Anybody?
Didn't Harrison Ford work at a graveyard?
Ryan Reynolds.
God, it's so funny. I don't see Ryan Reynolds or Harrison Ford up here.
Well, they should both be
Hugh
on there.
Jackman.
Hugh Jackman was Coco the Children's Party Clown. You could hire him to do that.
No, right?
Idris Elba.
Idris Elba was a nightclub bouncer, a tire fitter, a DJ, and a pot dealer.
Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Gosling, not up here.
Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd was a ham glazer at the Holiday Ham Company.
Jamie Foxx.
Not up here. Patrick Dempsey was a juggler, a unicyclist, a puppeteer, and a clown.
Okay.
Chris Evans was a board game model. His face was on the box of the mystery game Date Game. Matthew McConaughey worked on a golf course, ranking sand traps and hunting armadillos. Tom Cruise was a paperboy, lawnmower, and other odd jobs. Johnny Depp was a telemarketer. Denzel Washington was a garbage man. And Channing Tatum was a stripper.
Wow.
What do you got for life hacks, Rich?
Okay, so you just mentioned Snickers. Snickers are what, like 300 calories, something like that?
I don't know.
270.
Okay, so full-size Snickers.
I love Snickers.
Well, this is great. So how do you burn that off? You watch a scary movie. In fact, if you have 2 or 3 jump scares in a scary movie, that is 300 calories burned. So what did we do here?
What? I get on a treadmill for half an hour and burn only 100 calories.
Okay, so we did a little research because I looked up the movies with the highest jump scare per movie. So here they are. A Quiet Place is number 1 on the list, followed by Sinister, Annabelle Creation. I have not seen that. Is that scary, Peyton? Annabelle Creation?
I mean, yeah, it's very Insidious-like.
Blair Witch Project and Insidious closes out the list, actually.
Oh, wow.
So Insidious, Blair Witch, Annabelle, Sinister, A Quiet Place, jump, burn calories, have fun, eat your Snickers, eat your Reese's. Happy Halloween.
Text us, text JJR, whatever you want to say, to the number 96893. Here's a text right now from 805 number. John J. Rich, I can't tell you how many times I played back John J. FaceTiming Peyton's dad. His reaction is hilarious. It made me chortle.
It was really funny.
That was really fun. I listened to it over the weekend.
Amazing.
And I watched the video. The video is up on John J. Rich on Instagram. Also, we took a call from Cody earlier. She was the barista at this coffee shop I went to called Bikini Beans. That video is up on John J. Rich and my account, John J. Van Ness, as well. There are all these beautiful women in bikinis that serve you, which the weather was perfect. I can't imagine when it was 120. You're going to be outside like that. Lots of questions I have, because if you work at a bikini shop and you interview for a job, if you're the person interviewing for a job, like, do you ever turn anyone down? Because if you turn them down, isn't that kind of weird? Like, what?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, if do you have to look great in a bikini? Like, there's got to be some sort of modern day, like, you can't do that.
And what's that have to do with the coffee? If you just say, like, what's the bikini and the coffee tie-in? You know,
Well, because people want to go get their coffee with beautiful women in bikinis.
I would just want the coffee.
I mean, you
Speaking
could
of
probably
beautiful
turn
women,
someone down if they had no experience, and you need someone who knows how to make a latte.
but when they turn you down, you're like, you turned me down because I refuse to wear a bikini, or because I don't look good in a
they
bikini,
probably
or
Well, yeah, I
they
don't
can't
know
even
why
make
you-
you wear bikini there.
Why would you apply there? Like, you know what it is. You
I
know
know,
what I mean?
but
So it's like,
that happens all the time. There's got to be some sort of controversy behind that.
Probably.
There's got to be something that happens. But I was saying, speaking of beautiful women, I saw Kyle hosting some function on Saturday night, which I didn't know you were going to do. It's so funny. We sit in here for freaking 5 hours a day. Now once is like, hey, man, I'm hosting this thing on Saturday. Like,
Yeah, I got invited to host Hushabye Nursery's annual fundraiser. And if you guys don't know about Hushabye Nursery, it's like I found out about it. I think it was 2020 during COVID. I just stumbled upon it on Instagram and I was like, what is this place? Looks pretty amazing. They actually help babies that are exposed to opioids prenatally. And they help moms and babies when the babies are born into withdrawal, which is a pretty horrific incident. And they help the parents stay with the babies and they help the parents get to rehab. And it's like such a cool organization. So yeah, I was invited to MC and I was on stage. And I'm not nervous to speak in front of people, but I was really nervous because it was the first time I've worn heels in a long time. And the stairs up and down the stage had no railing.
Oh, no.
So every time I had to go up and introduce someone and then go back down and then go back up, I was like being very careful because I'm like, this would be such a me thing just to eat it right here. Like, and there was one time where I was like, oh, but I'm happy to report it was an incident-free evening. I did not eat it. I did walk to the car barefoot. I don't care if you think that's disgusting.
It is.
Graffiti.
I love it. I wish we got pictures.
Pictures looked awesome from there.
It was such a cool event, and they raised a lot of money for these little teeny tiny babies, so I was super excited to be
Well,
part of it.
I saw, so there was a video posted, but there was music over it. And then I asked your husband to send me the video because I wanted to post it on our Instagram. And when I listened to the video, I was like, whoa, she was using a bunch of big words and
Was?
stuff. You were. And I was like, dang, I thought, is there a teleprompter? Was there a teleprompter?
No teleprompter.
Wow, man.
No.
Were you nervous doing it though? Like, did you have to practice your speeches?
I did practice a lot. I did practice a lot because honestly, I've done a few of these in the past, and like I think back to when I very first did them, like when I was very started in radio, and I thought I could always just wing it, and then I realized at the end, like I did a total disservice to the charities because I was unprepared, and I probably stumbled a lot, and I was looking at the notes the whole time, and so I did prepare. So I maybe that's why I use big words, but I don't know.
You felt good. That's
Good job, Kyle.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Did you get the Dunkin' thing you were trying to get?
No, I'm
What was
so
it?
mad.
A boo bag?
So, yeah, Dunkin' announced that they have boo buckets. They're Munchkin buckets, and you fill them with donut holes. And I went to go get one on Friday, and I was in the drive-thru, and I was like so excited. I'm like, so I'm wondering if I can try one of your Munchkin buckets. And the lady just goes, sold out. I was like, oh, that's disappointing. And it was just silent. And I'm like, can I still get donut holes?
Sold out.
He's like, yeah, how many you want? And I'm like, 50?
A bucket full. Thank you.
I was getting them for my daughter's class, and then I get to the drive-through window, and I'm like, you never know like what's going on in anyone's world. So it's like if she's having a bad day, that's fine. Whatever, I don't care. It's I was excited. I'm disappointed now, but it's totally fine. And then in the drive-through window, they're actually selling the dunking outfits from that Super Bowl commercial
smart.
with Ben Affleck and Matt Damon and Jennifer Lopez. I was like, that's genius.
Yeah.
So if you're looking for that, just know you can drive through Dunkin' and they are sold out of the boo buckets. But they do have the costumes for you.
Rich, what happened to you at Trader Joe's?
Well, I got a very nice compliment, but I don't know I was deserving of the compliment, but this lady's take on it I was curious about. So I get my groceries, I load them up in my truck, in my front of the F-150, and I see that the cart returns kind of far, but I'm like, I'll just go return it. So as I'm walking by, this lady stops me, and she's like, I was just reading on X that you can tell a good person if they have self-control by if they return the grocery cart to the thing. And she's like, and I just watched you walk the whole way, so you must be a good person. And then she walked away.
Yeah, the grocery cart test is a real thing.
It's a
been
real
around-
thing?
Yeah, it's been
There's a
around
guy
for
on
long
TikTok
time.
that my wife follows and talks about because if you don't put the cart away, he goes and confronts you.
Hey, what are you doing?
Yeah,
Why are you like?
yeah.
And I mean, I could have easily done the thing where you just kind of like jumped it up on the curb next to your car, but it was pretty crowded at Trader Joe's, so I did walk it. But I don't know if I would ever think of somebody with the grocery cart return being a good person. I feel like when I see somebody like in line there's a little child and they smile, there's a nice smile for a kid, I think they're good people. But I don't know about the grocery cart return.
Well, the
Yeah,
grocery cart thing is a
just like-
thing. It's like a thing we've talked about before
Yeah,
on here.
it's
Like
definitely a thing.
yeah. You know, what's on a different take of what happened to you. I was yesterday. We were going to breakfast at Over Easy, and it was my wife, my son Dutch, my son Jake, and me. And we got out of the car, and they walk into the restaurant. I'm behind them, right? And there's this older Mexican woman with her trunk open, and she's got her grocery cart, and she says, "Perdóname, ¿me puedes ayudar?" Which is, "Excuse me, can you help me?" Right? And she's older, and she's got all these cans of soda in her cart. So I go, in Spanish, of course, and I grab the cans, I put them in the back of her car, and then close the trunk, and then I have the shopping cart. And I go, she goes to push. I go, it's okay, I got it. I take the shopping cart, and as I'm going to take it to where cart aisle is, it's too far away, right? And I'm like, and now I'm like, people are watching me. So I take the cart, and on the way to the shopping cart thing is another shopping cart by itself. So I do that thing where you stick it in.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I stick it in.
Now you got two.
And then I push it, and I take it all the way and drop it off. Then I come back. Now my wife and my two boys already have a booth now, right? So I am walking back in, just waiting for people to go, that was so nice of you. That was amazing. I saw you help that old lady. And I go and I sit down in the booth. And I mean, I'm late. Like the three, we're walking in together. But obviously now I'm about 3 minutes late because I'm helping this lady. Nobody in my family says, where were you, Dad? And I'm just waiting to go. I'm waiting for people to flock to me.
Breakfast is
We
on us,
saw
sir.
you help that old lady there. And then we saw you get the other cart to put the other cart away. Huh? And I would turn around like, hey, everybody. Nothing.
Well, apparently you're a good person too.
And then it was funny. I thought I'm going to bring this up on the air. No, I'm not going to bring it up on the air. But then I had the perfect window to bring it up on the air.
Yeah, there you go.
But mine was all doing it, and I was doing it to be kind. But then I thought, Come on.
Right.
Someone want to acknowledge my niceness?
I don't know if anybody here in the restaurant saw me help that old lady.
You guys are probably
Nice
done.
guy.
I was doing a mission of mercy, but you guys just enjoy
Probably
your
like,
pancakes.
where's that guy? Why is he sitting with his family? Oh, he's helping an old lady with her back. Oh, and he's putting carts away.
The humanity of it all.
Right. We're going to talk to Kaylee. She's got relationship issues. That's our thing on the show, man. We help you out as much as we can. She needs advice. We're going to talk to her after IAZ. John, Jane, Rich, commercial free.
Taylor, basically surprised the crowd by pretending she was going to call her friend who she heard was in town, and then called Sabrina, and then she popped up from the stage. And it was funny because I was watching the video with my daughter, who's 10, and she's like, so was she already backstage, or did she get there that fast?
I love her. That's so funny. I love that she did that because, like we said, she opened up for Taylor Swift, I think, for her European leg. And that's when Sabrina Carpenter, really elevated. She hadn't dropped Espresso yet. The only song she had out that was, big was Feather.
Yeah.
So, the fact that, now Sabrina Carpenter is, all our favorite artists right now is, I totally think you owe Taylor to that. So I thought that was cool.
What happened to Chaperone?
Chaperone was actually at the concert film premiere for Olivia Rodrigo's concert movie, and she was getting photographed on the red carpet and noticed a specific photographer that she had a run-in with, apparently, back at a couple events ago or something like that. And she took the time to leave the red carpet, go over to the photographer and confront him. So I'm going to tell you that the audio is a little rough to hear, but if you listen closely, you hear Chaperone say, You yelled at me before. You were so rude to me. I deserve an apology. And then he said something back, and she's like, no. You need to apologize.
You were so disrespectful. Here we go. You were at me party at this stage. You were so rude to me. And I deserve an apology. I don't know. Apologize.
Yeah, it was at the Grammys. I remember when that whole clip went viral of Chaperone, going off on this photographer, screaming at her, and she totally popped off. I think that's cool that Chapel went to Olivia's thing because she also opened for Olivia Rodrigo for her Guts tour.
Oh, yeah.
And she has also sparked off to, superstardom.
Yeah, I just liked how this time it was cool, calm, and collected. She wasn't yelling it.
Right.
She was just saying, hey, that was really rude.
Right.
I think you could probably apologize.
And I bet you that has probably a lot to do with some therapy because Chaperone had to cancel some festival appearances because of all the backlash she was getting online.
Rebecca, where were you Saturday?
I was at the Taylor Swift concert on Saturday night.
And how was it?
It was the most amazing thing I've ever experienced. I saw her here in Glendale, but it was all over again, the most magical experience.
Did you go to New Orleans just to see Taylor Swift?
I did. I got a pre-sale code last August and contemplated selling them, but I said, no, I'm just going to go. So we made a whole weekend of it.
Oh, that's amazing.
What was a better show, Glendale or New Orleans?
New Orleans, I think, because she's really found her rhythm over the last 2 years that she's been doing this almost. And so it was just fun, her personality coming out in all the different parts.
Because Glendale was night one.
Mm-hmm.
For
My
Taylor Swift.
my sister's like, you need to go to a Taylor Swift show. You don't understand.
It's really kind of amazing. It's like Broadway meets rock and roll.
It is a really good show.
Crazy
yeah,
good.
I got to go. It was very impressive.
Well, thanks, Rebecca. Thanks for the live reporting from the show.
Yeah, thank you.
What's up with Diddy? And actually, the Jamie Foxx Diddy stuff, is that real or is that he's comedy jokes?
I don't think it's jokes.
Because he tells it during his comedy special.
Yeah, but then afterwards, he has a very serious face and he says he's not joking. So what we're referring to is Jamie Foxx basically subtly indicated that he thinks it's Diddy's fault that he had his stroke last year, his medical episode that he hasn't super opened up about, but kind of opened up about. And then it's like, ha, ha, ha. And he's like, no, but I'm serious.
Like
and I
poison
feel
or
like
what?
that's a way for people to, through comedy, get the truth out there. But then you can kind of fall back on if it comes to bite you in the butt. Oh, I was just joking. But I don't think he was joking. I don't think he was joking. And you guys see Selena Gomez's Diddy oops?
Yes, I was just about to say that. I actually went back and watched the video a couple times. I don't think it was a Diddy oops.
It was. It totally was.
What is it?
Okay, so Selena is actually emceeing a charity event, right? And she has to she has to intro the main person from the charity organization. And the person's name is actually very close to Diddy.
Yeah.
But instead of saying Didi, she introduced this person as Diddy, and the whole crowd just kind of stopped and paused, and then she caught herself.
Please join me in welcoming Executive Director of Diddy. Sorry. Didi Hirsch.
Dee Dee heard. You don't think that was a mistake? That was a total mistake.
No, I didn't hear her correct herself. I only saw the Dee Dee Hirsch Mental Health Services one. I was like, she didn't say Diddy. It says Dee Dee.
Yeah, she definitely
I didn't
said
see
Diddy.
that part.
She catches herself. Diddy,
No,
man.
I didn't see that.
And then the whole crowd is like, Diddy. And then she's like, oh, just kidding. Dee Dee. Yeah.
Hello, Lindsay.
Oh, it's so spooky.
We're going to play Beat Shazam. I don't even know what the prizes are. What's the prize, Nick?
You get to choose today, Lindsay. You can either have a pair of tickets to the Better Together Festival with Disclosure, and that's November 22nd and 23rd, or a pair of tickets to see Kehlani tomorrow night at Talking Stick.
Oh, those are both good.
Ooh.
So you think about it. Just think.
You got to win first.
All right.
What are we playing,
All
Nick?
right. Yeah, that sounds good. Let me think about it.
We're playing Beach Shazam today, you guys, and I like to theme my games. Today's theme is the perfect Halloween playlist. If you're throwing a party, these are the songs that you should have, okay? So I'm going to play 7 seconds of the song, and then you have 3 seconds to guess the title of the song and the artist or, like, what it's from. Does that make sense?
Let's do it.
Okay, let's do it. John Jay goes first.
Everybody know I'm a monster. I'ma need to
Monster,
see
Kanye
your hands
West.
at the concert.
Rihanna, Kanye West. Rihanna on that? Yeah, Monster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right. You would have got more points if you said Jay-Z.
I was going to keep going, but I didn't know.
Ross.
Oh, you should have, but you
Bonnie
did great.
Bear apparently is in that
My
song
son
as
had
well.
a Halloween party Saturday night, and all he was worried about was the playlist. The playlist was 30 hours long.
That's awesome.
It's a long party. How long is he planning on going for?
Well, he could have. He could have like tutored me, I guess, because Rich is next.
They did the monster mash.
Well, that's the Monster Mash by
It was a
Boris Pickett.
Wow.
Carly, Boris Pickett.
Is he right?
It is Boris Pickett.
Oh, wow.
Bobby Boris Pickett.
Bobby Boris Pickett.
If you want to get technical. So 2 points for John Jay, 2 points for Rich. Peyton.
They did the monster match.
Monster Mash.
It was a radio smash.
Joey Bradfish on the
Oh,
thing. Right?
yeah.
Yeah.
2 points for Peyton. First time ever.
I just know because his
producer Joey
so much like him.
Bradfish singing the Monster
So
Match.
funny.
And that's a
glad I
good
got
one because
that.
there's like 20 seconds of that
Yay.
song. So everybody on the board thus far, Kyle, the pressure is on.
Oh, that's Bette Midler. I put a spell on you from Hocus Pocus.
Wow. Unprecedented first round.
No, we good though. We good at Halloween.
Lindsay, the pressure is on.
Okay. Gotcha. That is Ghostbusters. You can call from the movie and the cartoon and from Saturday morning and
Let's
the
go.
TV show.
Wow. Ray Parker Jr. is the artist of that song. 2 points either way. Way to go, Lindsay. After one round, everybody's tied with 2 points.
Yeah, let's
this
go.
is amazing.
Let's go.
Yanye?
Dirty boy.
That's Disclosure with Sam, what's his face?
I hear them.
Sam Elliott, Sam Fox, Sam Smith.
Oh, we got it. He got it.
We did.
I love that
Just
song.
under the buzzer, Sam Smith, Kim Petras, Unholy is the name of that song.
That's a bop. I liked that
That's
song.
a good Halloween playlist one too. I would not have thought about that one.
It's Unholy,
It
Rick.
does. It feels a little devilish.
Hey, Rich, it's your turn now.
Say it once, say it twice, take a chance and roll the dice. Ride with the moon in the dead of night.
This is the citizens of the night before Christmas, and this is Halloween.
Wow, yeah. I mean, I'll give you this. I'll give you the Nightmare Before Christmas. You got the song. Hey, this is Halloween is the name of the song. So good job, Rich. 1 point, John Jay. 1 point, Rich this round. Peyton.
Boys becoming men becoming wolves. All right, that was great, Trey. Okay, it's over. That's a wrap. Oh.
What? That is Spooky Time Halloween, Hubie Halloween.
Okay. So we were looking for Tracy Morgan and Donald Glover. That's called Werewolf Bar Mitzvah. Of course.
Where did you even find that, dude? There's no way that you even knew that song.
I knew you were going to complain. I'm throwing an audible. I knew you were going to complain. So I've got a second clip up here. It's in Purple Rich. It's right underneath. So good luck on this one.
I was 6 years old when I started creeping. My parents took it to their room and I started peeping.
This is Gucci Mane.
That's your guess?
That's my guess.
I'm so sorry, Peyton. That's wrong.
Who is it?
We're looking for The Lonely Island and Nicki Minaj, and that song is called The Creep.
Okay.
So you got 4 chances there, and you missed all of them.
No, because you pick songs that you don't even know. You Google ridiculous songs to you. You cheat in the game, dude. You're a cheater.
All of them. You should be embarrassed.
No, you should be embarrassed.
No
You're
points for
make me
Peyton
mad.
this game. No points for
Vince Miller fights back with the host of the game.
I have 2 points. First of all, I got the first one right.
But you missed the second.
I don't care.
It's fine.
You don't see the wheel people yelling at Ryan Seacrest.
All right, Kyle. Guys.
Professionalism in radio shows.
Thank you.
I know, Lindsay.
Not here.
Kyle.
1 sheep, 2 sheep, coon, cuckoo, and kooky is kooky. But I'm actually weirder than you think. Cause I'm
friends with the monster.
Eminem, Rihanna, Monster.
Yeah! Way to go, Kyle. Takes a commanding lead. But Lindsay, you could win the game right here.
Okay. That is Michael Jackson Thriller from Nightmares when I was like 9 years old.
All right, Lindsay, we're going to set you up with whichever one of those prices you want. Hold on the line. I think 3 times a show is too much for Thriller.
Didn't we talk about earlier? Can you spike that in?
Just one time. One time. Just put Thriller in one time. Now we played it twice during the show and the clip.
Oh, you
It's
already
too
burned
much.
out? You're burned out
I'm burnt out. I mean, Thriller's a great song, but it ain't, Mariah Carey's Christmas. What's that Christmas song called?
All I Want for
All I
Christmas.
Want for Christmas. Like, I can hear that one a lot. I can hear that song quite a
Well,
bit.
good, because that starts on Monday on our Christmas station.
I saw the things that Mariah is unthawing right now.
That's so
to
funny.
come out.
I actually heard Christmas music in Home Goods over the weekend.
Oh,
I was like, what?
man.
Too soon.